Hello, welcome to another Cracking the Cryptic video for the Wall Street Journal. This time we're looking at All Aquiver, a puzzle with arrows and thermos in it, where digits on an arrow sum to the digit in the attached circle, and along a thermometer, digits increase from the bulb end. Right, so let's get cracking. I'm going to start with box 3, where the sum of these 7 digits must be the same as the sum of these 3 because of the arrow circle relationship. Now, the sum of these, therefore, we're looking for an even sum for those 10 digits because x plus x equals 2x. And we know the box adds up to 45. The maximum 3 different digits can add up to is 24, 9, 8, and 7. So the maximum 2x for this area is 48. Is 48, sorry. And indeed, this therefore must be 1 or 3 to keep to an even total, and it can't be 1. So that's a 3, and these add up to 24. They are 9, 8, 7. I'm not actually going to worry about these for the moment. We'll come back to those. That 3, though, is looking along here, and it's going to have to appear on this thermo now in either the second or third cell. So one of those digits will be a 3. And what else can we deduce? We've got an arrow here. This can't be 1 plus 2 plus 3 because of that 3. So this is at least a 7 in this cell as well. That's relatively interesting because it means that whatever digit this is must appear in one of those 3 cells. And now in row 2, it must be in one of those cells, but it's already 7, 8, or 9. If it's in this group, it can't be 9 because they're not on the ends of their thermos. So that's not a 9. That is going to make 7 or 8 appear in one of these cells. And it can't be that one, because if 7 was there, 8 here, 9 here would clash with the 9. So that 7 or 8 has to be in one of these cells with a higher digit beyond it. It's a little difficult to mark. What I'm going to do is say one of them is orange, meaning from 7, 8, or 9, and one of these is even higher still. And actually, I don't know quite what to do with the information now that we've found that. Let's instead think about one of these being 3 means this digit is 1 or 2. It has to be lower than the 3 wherever it appears. And this can't be 7. I am going to come back to these circles now. This can't be 7 because they would be 1-3 pair, crashing with that. So this is 8 or 9. If it's 8, this is a 1-4 pair. Otherwise, they add up to 6. I'm not sure. Not sure what the best thing to do next is, so let's try and figure it out. 3 in the top row is going to have to be in one of these bulbs. So 1 and 2, 1 is also going to have to be in one of these bulbs because it has to be somewhere in this box, and it must be the smallest cell on its thermo. Now these digits can't include a 1 or a 3. They must be either 2, 4 or 2, 5 given this total. So they definitely involve a 2. This digit now, if they were 2, 4, this would be a 1 and this would be 7. If they were 2, 5, this would be a 1 and this would be 8. So this is always a 1. Now we know one of these 2 cells is a 1 by sudoku because we know there's a 1 up here. And this digit is not 1, 2, or 3 in this box. So it's at least 4. I'm going to say a maximum of 6, but we now know that one of these 2, do we know that one of these 2 is a 1? No, we don't necessarily. Actually, they could be 2 and 3. They can't add up to more than 5, and this already has to be 7, 8, or 9 now. And where does that leave us, having thought about that? 6 is clearly in one of these cells. Is that useful? Not sure. 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. So one of these bulbs begins with not a 2, a 1, or a 3. One of them begins with at least a 4. And I don't know which one it is. It could well be the one that has 2 oranges in one of these places. Now, this thermo, let's have a think about that. If this is 1 or 2, this is a maximum of 5 because we have to get to the end of the thermo R, and I'm going to constrain this a bit more thanks to the given 4 in the grid. 4 can't be in any of those cells, and therefore this is 5, 6 or 7, this can't be 5, this can't be 6, but also this can't be 9, and that constrains all of the cells and reduces the possibilities all the way back to there. Now, we know that 3 is in one of those, so we've got quite limited. What this tells me is that this digit can't be 6 or 7, because that would have to be 7 or 8, and there'd be too many cells being 6, 7 or 8. This can't be 6 or 7, it also can't be 8 or 9 or 3. In its position, it can't be 1 or 2. So this digit is 4 or 5. Just has to be. And this one is bigger than that. So we've got a 5, 6, 7, 8 quad here. And that digit has to now be 3. And this is 2 and 1. And this one will be 4. Now this digit can't be 3 or 1. So we've got a 3-1 pair on the thermobulbs. This is now 4, 5 or 6. So I'm going to pencil mark the higher alternatives up there. We also need to find space for a 2 in the box, and that's going to be in one of these cells above a 1, or below a 1, I mean above it in thermo terms. Yeah, okay, I don't know quite what the next step is. There's a 3 in one of those 2 cells by Sudoku, and oh, let's have a look at this column. This digit begins with at least a 4. And what about this column? We've got to find room for everything apart from 9, 4 and whatever that is on these thermos. I don't really know the answer. This can't be 3, can it? Because 3, 2, 1 there would break this cell. I'm wondering if that can be 8. Certainly can't rule it out. Oh, 9 in this box is absolutely fixed. Has been from the start. I just hadn't noticed. It's there. That's putting 9 in one of these 2 cells, definitely. Neither of these can be 1 now, and that is very satisfying. That means this is 4, 2, and 3, adding up to 9 in the circle. Now, I think that's going to help us. We've got a 2 and a 3. This arrow has to have a 1 on it, otherwise it would be a minimum of 5 plus 6. We can place the 1. This digit is 5, 6 or 7, leading to 6, 7 or 8 here. But actually we know it's not 7 and 8 there because that would break this cell. So they're a bit more limited than that. Now, we probably can't do anything down to the bottom with 1s, 2s, 3s and 4s because this box is so completely empty. Right, 4, 9, 3, 1. Now 4 has been taken off those cells and there are 2, 5 pair. This circle is therefore an 8. Now we know that 8 has to be in one of these cells below a 9, so that has to be here, and that accounts for the orange marking we were doing. That means this is not 8 or 9, and these reduce accordingly. This is the only place for 7 in the column. We've got 8, 9, we're going to have 1, 2, we need a 7 in this box. It can't go here under a 4 or a 5, so it's going to have to go here. Then I don't know whether that's 2, 1 or that's 2, 1. Remaining digits. Oh, 4 is looking at this. That's useful. So there's a 5. Now we need a 6 in the box, and it has to be here. That places 2, which places 1. Then we can get 3 and 4. This, to complete the top row, is a 6. To complete the box, we've got a 7. We've got a 5, 8, 9 triple down here. 8 in box 5 now has to be there. This can't be 5 or 8. So it's part of a 6, 7 pair. And we can fill in 8 and 5 in the box. We need a 4 in this row somewhere. We need a 9 in one of these cells by Sudoku. Now this group is all done by the thermo 1, 2, 8. These are done as well, 5 and 6. This is a 3, 4, 9 triple that is absolutely not done. This can't be 8, this can't be 5. Now we've still got these arrows to think about as well as completing these ones, which involve 3, 4 and 5 there, 1, 2 and 6 here. Well, we can't put, that's not allowed to be 1. We can't put the 6 here because the arrow would add up to something enormous. So it's either 6, 3, 9 in that arrow or 6, 3, 9 in that one. One of them is 6, 3, 9, and this digit now has to be an 8. So we can finish that arrow with a 4 and a 1. And now one of these is 6, 3, 9. The other one is going to be 2, 5, 7, but we don't know which is which yet. We are going to need a 1 in column 7. It's got to be on the arrow rather than in the circle, clearly. And that is going to mean 2, 5, 7. Yeah, I don't know. 2, 5, 7, actually, maybe I do know. It's quite interesting because the two other digits down here are going to be 1 apart. If 2, 5, 7 have gone there, this is either 1, 8, 9 or 1, 3, 4. But I don't know which is the answer. Oh, 4 in the central row, I do know now. That's placed definitely here. Now one of these cells is a 4. I'm not going to allow it to be there because this digit can't be 1 or 3. So it's in one of those two. Right, 3, 4, 1. What else can we do in this box? We know that 2 and 8 are down here somewhere. 8 in one of those cells, 2 in any of them. This is 6, 7 or 9. Yeah, I don't know the answers. We've got 5, 6 or 7 here. Right, I'm going to have to think about these arrows a bit more. Try and figure out what they actually are. 8 can't go on. Oh, it could go on that arrow. I'm wrong. I was going to try. Ah, no, even better. 8 is ruled out of all of those cells by the 8s in the grid. Therefore, it goes in one of these cells. And that's quite interesting. It can't go here because that digit would have to be a 1. So it either is in this arrow or these or one of the two circles. If it was in this circle, this couldn't be a 4. Yeah, I don't know the answer. It's interesting though. I don't know how to get it. Let's think about this being 8. We would have 1, 7 there, 9, 6, 3 at the top, 4, 2, 5. That seems to work fine. 8 here would require this to be 2, 5 or 6, making this 6, 3 or 5. I can't work that one out. So these digits are from 5, 6, 7, 9. We've nearly got a quadruple in the box, but we haven't. 5, 8, 9. We've got 4 and 3 in these cells. 1 in one of those, and actually 7 in one of these, because 7 must be confined. So that one can't be 1. 7 is in one of those two. Right. Let's try and figure out the rest. If that was a 5, that would be fine. Otherwise, one of these is a 5. I don't know the answer there. That must include a 6. So this digit can't be 6. If I could rule out 6 from here, that would be great. Okay, what I'm going to do is look at this cell. It is not allowed to be 1, 5, 3, 4 or 8 by Sudoku. 2, 6 or 7. Can't go up to 9 there. Now, this digit, if that was 4, this would clearly go 4, 2, 6. It would have to. And that would leave 1 and 8 both on this. 4, 2, 6, 1, 7, 8. We'd have 3 and a 5, 9 pair. 6 there. Goodness, I think that does still work. It's quite tricky though. Just trying to find out what else happens. We've got 9, 3, 6 in one of these, 7, 2, 5 in the other. So let's focus on this one. If that was 9, 3, 6 with a 4 there, the 1 here would have to go with 1, this would have to be 1, 7, 8. And it would have to go 1, 7, 8. And that would be 5, and this would be 2. If, on the other hand, this is 7, 2, 5 with a 4 here, then these would involve 1. I'm tempted to say 8 and 9. 2, 4, 5, 7. Yes, there's only isolated digits. So this is either 1, 8, 9, if this is 7, 2, 5, or if this is 9, 3, 6, this is 1, 7, 8. So there's always an 8 here. This digit is not an 8. There's an 8 either there with a 9 here, or else this digit itself is an 8. That's now an 8-9 pair in the row. This digit can't be 8 or 9, nor can this one. This is no more than 7. I'm going to rule out 4 because that would require a double 2 arrow, but I'm also going to rule out 3 in this cell because that would require 2 and 1, and that's impossible. So this digit is 7 or 6. Now another of 7 and 6 is definitely on this arrow, which is either 752 or 936. So this can't be 7 or 6 anymore. We can't go, this can't be 6 or 7 anymore either because we'd need a 1 there. So that's a 2 in the corner. And this is now 4 or 5 by maths. And now we've got a 5 or a 9 there. So if this was 5 with 7, we'd have 9, 6, 3, and this would be broken. So this is 4. That's 6. Now this is the 9, 3, 6 circle and arrow. This is the 7, 5, 2, 1. That digit is 9. Got 3 and 8 left to go in the column. We can do those. We can place the 2 in box 6. This digit can't be 9 or 6. This is now a 1, 7, 8 arrow, which goes in this order. These are 5 and 9. We don't know the order, but that's a 7. This is a 5. This digit must be 6. That fixes 7 and 6 over here. This pair is 5 and 6. This digit is 9. This one is, what is it, 7. 5 and 2 have been resolved at the top. This is now a 2, 3, 4 triple, which we can just fill in. This is a 1, 7, 6 triple, which we can just fill in. This is a 5, 8, 9 triple, which we can just, if I can get them right, we could fill it in. There we go. That sorts out 9 and 5. And now we can do the 3, 4, 9 triple as well. And that's the solution to All Aquiver, and a fun puzzle. We'll see you again for another of these soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.